Now I got commissioned in the Indian military, in the army in 2015 after completion of 1 year training. So I went to my postings in Assam, then Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Jammu Kashmir and Punjab. But in 2017, something happened which somebody would say brought me to my knees, or somebody would say gave me an opportunity to rise again and do something more meaningful within my capabilities. In one of the training events in 2017, I got a serious injury in the spine and the ankle. And over a period of next 1.5 to 2 years, it kept getting bad. I could not walk, I could not run, and there were a lot of problems. I could not sit also properly. And that is the time, because I was a permanent commissioned officer and I could have easily continued till my retirement age and have a pension and then easily go into the mediocre life. But as I told you in the beginning, the youth of this country are not supposed to be mediocres. You're not born to be average. You're born to be champions. You're born to be great. You're born to dream big. And Swami Vivekananda said that weakness is a sin. Weakness is a crime. So don't commit that crime. And that was the very thought process which instilled in me a spirit that I will not walk down because of the injury. I will rise up from here. So 2018-19 was the time I decided that now I will start preparing for civil services. Now again, army will not leave you, because I was a permanent commissioned officer. For me, clearing the exam was not that difficult as compared to army leaving me. But let me tell you, if your intentions are pure, if your intentions are divine, the universe will help you. All of you have heard that Shah Rukh Khan's dialogue? Yes, what is the dialogue? अगर आप किसी चीज को इतनी शिद्दत से चाहो तो सारी कायनात आपको उसे मिलाने में लग जाती है या दिलाने में लग जाती है. बट पॉइंट है, शिद्दत तो चाहिए, बट मोर देन दैट, it is the intention with which you want that. You may want to become a civil servant because of the privileges, because of the bungalows, because of the people you get around, because of the vehicle, because of the prestige, but that is not what original intent is. So this why, if you are clear in this why intent, why do you want to become a civil servant? For me, as I told you, the why was always clear. Even as I stand today, the why is the service of the country. Whatever service you get, you are in the service of the country. That is the most important thing. So I started preparing in 2019. I was posted to Jodhpur. From there, I had to be sent to Srinagar. That is the time when Article 370 was abrogated. I was in the valley, stayed there for 4-5 months. Then from there I was sent to Fazilka in Punjab, Firozpur, then Samba, Jammu. I kept traveling all this while I was preparing. I gave my first attempt in 2021, and what happened? As happens with everybody, I could not clear the prelims. It's totally fine not to clear in the first attempt. It's okay. Because, as I told you, it is all a part of the process. So don't get disheartened by failures. It is not a failure. It is just, there is some scope lying between you and the target. Just identify that. For me, let me tell you, the general studies cutoff I could clear very comfortably by 6 to 7 marks. But the CSAT, I missed marginally by point some marks. Had I attempted one less wrong answer or attempted one more wrong answer, one more correct answer, I would have been through. But they say that in life there is no scope for regret. You either undergo the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. So for me, it was the pain of discipline which I was wanting to and ready to undergo. So I sat down again and identified what were the flaws in the 2021 attempt, and as such I may not have been ready for the mains. So I sat down, identified what are my weak points, and I came back again 2022. All this while I was still in the army. I was working along the international border in Jammu Kashmir. I was working in a sensitive profile. It was an operational role, but I kept working, and whatever time I used to get, I used to study. For me, there were only 3 things to be done in life that time, that phase of my life. Either I would be working for the uniform I'm wearing, or I will be studying, or I'll be sleeping. These were the 3 and the only 3 works that I was doing. No interaction, no going anywhere. Even on my leaves, I confined myself for good 3-4 years into the room. If I was in the cantonment, I was in my room. If I went home for leave, I was in my home only. Because I had a limitation of time. Unlike you, who most of you are preparing full time. Anybody working? So this is the best chance, best time when you are not working, when there is least amount of pressure from the family and mental state is absolutely free, because you have the freedom of time. Once you start getting a little heavy on the edge and on the attempts, then that pressure starts mounting. Then you need to take up a job. So right now is the best time. So 22 attempt, I gave the pre, it got okay. Then I appeared for the mains. Again it was okay. Then till the mains, I was in the army, 2022. And by the time I got the positive results for the mains, that time I was relieved from the army. Now I was a military veteran. So I appeared for the interview, and as luck would have it, I got through. And that year I was allotted the Indian Railways Management Service, IRMS. I joined the service, and there is a provision in which we can take a year-long leave if we have to appear again. So I applied and I took a year-long leave and gave 2023 attempt, and in that the results came this year, and I was allotted the Indian Police Service. And I was here in Hyderabad for my joining formalities. That is the reason I am here in front of you today.